Yeah. Okay, hi Saskia. First I'd like to say a word about scale. Scale means that when we do this square, it can be any size. It doesn't matter how big it is. It just, you decide how big you want it. Now the first thing you do is you put the ruler down on the paper and you draw a long straight line, like this. You see, which I've done. Then you choose a point on that line, because we need to set up a perpendicular, which goes 90 degrees to the straight line. So then you take a compass, and you put the point where you want the perpendicular line to start, and then you open your compass to, it doesn't matter what, as long as you have a mark on the left side and the right side that are completely equidistant from the center point. Then make an arc which is a little bit bigger than that. Then go to the left and the right points, and above the middle point, draw a line like that, an arc. And then go to the right side with the same arc, the same radius, draw another one. So now you have your perpendicular. Now you have this point, and then you have this point here. Now when you draw a line from those 2 points, it's an absolutely perfect perpendicular. More perfect than any kind of a T-square or anything else. Is that line dark enough in there? Should make it darker.
Oh.
I'll make it darker. There, okay. Now, we're going to make a square in a minute, but first you've got to divide the square up into 3. So here's the quickest way to do that. You take your compass. You can take anything. You can take 3 of these ruler sizes if you want to be that small. But we're going to make it a little bit bigger. See, so I'm going to set a dimension here, I guess about like this. I'm going to tighten the compass. Okay, like here's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now this has been divided into 3. Now we have to make the square. So now here's one side of the square. It goes all the way up to here where I made the 3rd division. Like that. And then you bring this down to here. What that means now is that this side and this side are exactly the same length. Now with the same radius that this is, you go to this point here, and you make an arc here, and you go to this point, with the same radius, and make an arc here. So now you know that all the sides are exactly the same. And now you just finish off your square. This pencil is not dark enough. See what this one is.
Sorry about coughing.
Now we have the perfect square. Now we have this one divided into 3, so then we have to divide the other sides into 3 also. So then we go back to the same size that we had here, like this. You see. And then you go down. Whoops, it slipped. That's good. 1, and then 3. And just check to see, make sure it's the same size, and it is, you see. So we do the same thing here. Sorry, slipped. Check to see, yep, that's good. Same thing here. And here. There, now they're all divided into 3. You see. Okay, now we're going to draw these lines across here. Oops, this ruler slips. Can you see that line in there?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then we'll draw it across here. Can Susty get these text messages like that?
Well, I'm gonna email it to her.
Oh,
It'll be too big for a text message.
okay.
Now you have a tic-tac-toe board.
Yep. There you go. And now what you do now is you do this. You go to these lines here and you draw these across like that. One there and then one here. Ah, sorry, this thing is slipping. Now, the other thing you can do, okay, I'll just keep doing this so I don't confuse you. Okay, and there we have an Auseklis.
2 Auseklis is.
Okay, now, see the width of this ruler? I'm going to use the width of this ruler, and I'm going to do this. Watch. You see that? Then I'm going to do it here. It's using the width of the ruler. And you could make something any width. It's up to you. If you want it less wide or wider, or how are you going to do it? You can have it also. It's too complicated to talk about now, but.
Beautiful.
Okay, oh, I missed one here. Okay, and now this, you see, is your 8-pointed star, which is the first earliest Christian symbol of resurrection, which came from the early Christianity days. And that's why Auseklis means the morning star, because it's the first star, it's Venus, it's the first star that's up. And that means that it's, also for Easter this was used in the early Christian church. I should color it in nicer than this for you, but
We're trying to be quick.
try to do this as fast as possible.
We don't want the video to be too long, otherwise we won't be able to send it.
Okay, I guess that's the. Now there are other ways to do this. There she be.
All done?
Yeah.
Okay.